February is Black History Month, and while you'll see stories of successful local black-owned businesses and the first black Major League Baseball player, tonight we're talking about the importance of mental health and faith within the black community.
Yes, now typically within the black and brown communities, we're taught to put faith first, and even if it comes at the expense of your mental health. And thankfully times are changing, so they're evolving from faith being the only answer to mental health issues. Now you can do prayers as well as therapy. So NAMI wants to make sure that area pastors are able to help their congregation get all the help they need. Depression, anxiety, the list goes on. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention finds untreated mental health is causing suicide to be one of the leading causes of death in the U.S. Earlene Belcher lost her grandson to suicide, and she says disorders combined with stigmas stop many in the black community from getting help.
I've been told that I know that people that take their lives go to hell. So when people hear that, if they're in depression, they don't reach out.
Belcher wants these stigmas removed, saying it could be monumentally helpful. NAMI's Sonia Quinn agrees, saying another important step is admitting when you need help.
It's okay not to be okay. Is that a cliche? But it's true. We have to break down the reality of mental health and of suicide in the black community.
While the CDC finds black Americans' rates are far smaller than their white counterparts, Quinn says it's not zero, and Belcher says cultural stigmas definitely don't help.
Especially in the African American community, because we've always been told, at least I'll speak for myself, I've been told growing up that you pray about it. You pray this away. God's going to take care of this.
NAMI's executive director, Mariah Cornoa, says this is where they step in, supporting all forms of treatment, not one over another.
We need to really honor the validity that faith provides as a treatment source, but combining that with mental health treatment is really important.
We need to have that faith in ourselves, if you will, to understand that it's okay. It's okay if I see a therapist.
Overall, the National Institute of Mental Health finds 1 in 5 Americans live with a mental illness. But Cornoa says all 5 can be affected by this, so supportive programs like QPR help faith leaders know what and how to help.
Nobody has to carry the weight of other people's pain. We cannot fix people. Our job is to say we care and help is out there. Let's go find it together.
The goal is to make sure everyone knows they're not alone.
We need to start teaching our children at home. It's okay to cry. It's okay for men to cry. It's okay for us to be angry. It's okay for us to say no. So really important thing in the fact that there actually going to be another event. So QPR happened this morning, but there's going to be an event at the end of this month on the 29th. So February 29th, obviously on Thursday at the Toledo branch, main branch, at 10 until 11. The entire community is welcome to have that conversation when it comes to suicide, when it comes to mental health, just when it comes to families and these taboos, because it's important. Like I was telling you before the package, I was taught when I was little that we don't share our problems like that. We don't have those conversations. And thankfully over the years and the importance of expressing ourselves, you realize you keep that bottled up, all it's going to do is it's going to make you feel bad.
I think every family is like that, though. You just don't talk about mental illness. But you know what? I'm not going to say there was anything good about the pandemic, right? One good thing has been the awareness of mental health, because it's been so prevalent. It's obvious. Whether you're driving or just out in public somewhere, there's people really struggling out there, and we need to know it's okay to get some help, because help is available. You just have to convince yourself, I need it now.
That's what Sonia said. The first thing you need to do is admit it, because once you admit it, the road, in a sense, becomes easier.
Yeah.
So
We'll take a break, be right back.